Today I will race 4 different racing drivers in this all-electric kart track. Each time on track I got 5 laps to try and beat them. But there is a catch. Every time I get on track and finish a race, the opponent will get younger. During my career I've raced a lot of different age groups. I'm excited today to put it to the test and see what each of them got. So today is going to be really interesting. I'm going up against 4 different women from someone in their teenage years to their 20s and 40s. I've raced, from the age of 5 to currently 27, and during that period I've met both in rallycross and Extreme E people that are 40s, 50s and 60s. And the great thing in off-road is that experience adds to that competitiveness. But when you're young, you have that drive, you have the risk-taking, and when you come to off-road, you really need both characters. To learn from young and old, especially in my position in my career, is a great opportunity, because you can really try and pick all the great bits from everyone. The young generation, I'm sure, is going to be aggressive. They're a little bit lighter as well, so they're going to be super quick. And the older generation, that experience, have their tricks up their sleeves. I have to be careful so I don't get knocked out of the way. So it's going to be a really interesting day, and let's see who comes out on top.
I'm Charlie Martin and I'm 43. So my career really began when I was about 24 with hill climb. I ended up going in hill climbing in Europe. That then led me to move into circuit racing in 2018. And from then on, my ambition has been to try and compete at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. I've been there twice to compete Bugatti circuit and then support race for the 24 Hours of Le Mans last year, where I finished second in class. So hopefully on the way to fulfilling that ambition. There are really a few things that motivate me in terms of trying to keep going in my career. The further you try to go in motorsport, the tougher it can feel. And there's times when I've kind of lost hope, but then I look at where I've started with no karting, no family history, networks, nothing. And where I've got to on the podium at the support race for 24 Hours of Le Mans last year. And I think actually you've come this far, you can keep going. You've just got to keep trying to achieve. Trying to create pathways for other people is something that feels really important to me, because when I was growing up, I never saw any queer people in the sport, and that made me feel very limited. Like, I can't be me and do what I want to do as a racing driver. And so trying to be a bit of a trailblazer for the LGBTQ+ community is a thing that makes me feel like, you started this, you've got to keep going. How am I going to fare against Kevin? Well, I mean, he managed to do a full 360 the other day and keep going, so I think I'm going to have my work cut out. But yeah, hopefully I can just get to go head-to-head with him early in the session, so he's not had too many laps to learn the course, and we'll just see.
What a start, side by side! Experience has got around. Got good feet on the straight. We'll do something into the hairpin. Don't get by. What can we do? Inside line. No, on the steer. Can't get it. Lacking power. No. Need to try something. Wait. And it's passed. That was bad. That is a pass. Leading. Come on! Ah! To the finish line on the last lap. Nice. It's a good race.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was mad.
Yeah.
You had a great launch and you got me on the top, and I just couldn't get past the first lap.
It's tricky trying to pass here, and then I was like, oh yeah. Felt pretty confident trying to keep you behind me.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
You did it really tough for me. I was pushing and shoving, and I was like, I will just have to start pushing a bit harder.
Yeah.
And try and find some gap. And then you got me back in here.
Yeah, it was
and I
maybe
got
a bit of a late
sideways.
launch, but
I loved it. It was great.
Yeah, good fun. Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah, good job.
So I'm Ammy Jurgger, I'm 25 years old. I raced at Assen last year in the Dutch Superkart GP. I've been an engineer as well for the last 5 years. I decided to take the plunge and set up an all-female kart team last year. The reason I started it was because I've done long circuit karting for the last 5 years, but decided to try a class called KZ2, which is short circuit shifter karts. Went back into the short circuit paddock and hadn't really seen a massive change in terms of like how many girls were racing. It was just still so male dominated. And I thought, yeah, why don't I try and do something about this, try and change it up a bit. I don't think I'm like the most qualified person, but no one else has done it, so I thought I'd give it a try. It was just so that if there's kind of like a safe hub for all of the girls to kind of like thrive and bounce off each other at the track, which we have really provided that. The biggest piece of advice I've probably had throughout my whole time karting is just enjoy it, because some people really do forget that. Then another one, to be honest, actually this is really important, is that as a female in racing, you are perfectly welcome at the track. That's another one that a lot of my drivers need to hear and like digest that, because maybe they listen to it, but like they need to really feel like they are welcome at the track. So today, I'm not quite sure, to be honest, how I'll fare, because I've never driven an electric kart and it has been a little while since I've been indoor karting, but who knows, I think it's a fair game, so we'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a great start!
Crash already!
See what we're doing here. Woo! Nice racing! Oh, bad run out there. Still ahead. Feel it breathing down my neck. Work the body. Oh! Just on the limit. Oh, got a bit of a gap after a good run there. Not getting a good line through there. Couldn't push. Defense. Just on the edge here. Difficult. We can't really open up this right hand. Oh, nice move. Side by side.
Nice!
A bit of an off the race rage. I love that.
That was close.
That was fun.
Yeah, there was a bit of side pod action, wasn't
Yeah, it
there?
was.
But not too much.
It's so narrow, so you can't like just dive up somewhere. You have to
Make
do a bit
the
of
gap.
pushing. Yeah, you did a good one here, a good pass there.
I thought I put you on the wall, to be honest, so I'm glad I didn't.
I went into the wall trying to get, but you had a great line. I used every lap when I came into this right hand downhill. I just knew you got a better line, but I was like, I can't open up the entry because then you will pass me. But I was like, at some point you will get me, and that was a really nice move.
Thank you. Yeah, it understeers a bit around there, doesn't it? But yeah, I should have been a bit more on it on the last corner, definitely.
You gave it away there. I just thought a little bump, push out of the line.
That was enough.
Yeah, no, that was great fun. Good job.
Nice
race.
Well done.
You too. Competition has been hard. I started off with 40s and you can see there a lot of cleverness. Really read the race well and knew where I was doing my overtake, so like kind of did it the same way back. Getting into the 20s now, you can see there is recent karting experience, the body language, the seat setup. It's a hard challenge for sure, and I'm pushing everything I can in this go-kart to try and make overtakes, and obviously using a bit of off-road expertise with some sideways and some pushing and shoving. So it's great fun and a great challenge.
My name is Chloe Grant and I'm 19 years old. I started racing when I was 7 years old. I did karting for 7 years and then I won a scholarship for the Junior Saloon Car Championship in 2021. And from then I did F1 Academy, GB4 again, and now this year I've made the jump to GT Endurance Racing in the Championship Porsche Sprint Challenge Iberica. In karting, I kind of was set, I knew how to do it, I knew how to get the job done, I was good at it and loved it. In cars, I kind of really started to overthink it, and especially at 15, 16 years old, I was getting overwhelmed with a bunch of different people telling me so much different information. And so only really in recent years when I've kind of found the correct people for me that helped me in my career. They've simplified it. So I think just really simple advice that I've had, like I said, just go for it and just feel it, like feel the car, feel what it needs, feel how fast you can push it. Not really exactly the best advice I've had, it's just kind of I found the correct people for me, and that's more, they've changed a lot in how I look at my driving and how I drive. The advice I'd give to my younger self, I would educate myself properly on my training and nutrition. I feel like there definitely isn't a lot of that going about for young girls in motorsport, telling us how to eat correctly and train correctly while still being very healthy and strong. So yeah, I would definitely try and help my younger self with that. I have no idea how I'm going to be against Kevin today. We'll see. The game plan might be to pod him off, not going to lie. It's just a bit of fun. I do apologise. I haven't been home in 3 weeks. I don't have any of my kit, so I'm going to have like a Billy helmet on and stuff. So let's say that helmet's definitely going to be different to my normal one, so that'll be a few tenths. We'll see how I get on, but I'm sure it's going to be really, really good fun, and I'll give Kevin a good run for his money. What's that about?
You look good. You're like the Stig.
Huh?
You're like the Stig.
Like the Stig?
Yeah.
Right.
Ready to rumble. Then I can learn my opponent. Great start.
Get done, Kevin.
Oh, I lost there.
Gotta be fast, gotta be fast. I have no idea where he is. Couldn't hear me. Oh, he's right there.
Lost the edge.
Go faster, go faster, go faster.
Oh, they're quick.
Speed. Like lightning speed. Right, I'm still here. I need to get more speed here. Okay, look better. Oh,
Don't know what it takes here.
don't slide too much, don't slide. Too much slide. My helmet's moving.
The whole lap. Can't catch them. They've got a chance.
Why does this cart feel awful through that section? Like, it feels so slow. Fucking helmet's moving.
Let's see if I can get some of the boost up one.
Oh, we're gonna catch me.
It's not getting close here. Aye, aye, aye.
No pressure. I'm cool. I'm as cool as a cucumber.
Lost the start. Now I can't get it back. Flying.
Not gonna lie, Kevin, you just got done in big time by someone with a billy lid on. I'm lagging. Woo!
Aye, aye, aye.
That was fun.
Oh, that was a fair and square beat. By the Stig, as I would call her. Nice. The Stig once again.
The Stig. I guess I am the Stig today. Oh my god, my visor.
Oh, that was great. How did you feel out there?
Yeah, it was good fun actually.
Yeah.
That corner was hard.
Yeah.
That was like, everywhere else was just good fun. That one I was like, oh, I'm messing up, I'm
And the
messing up too
steering
much.
like crazy.
Yeah.
But you were super quick coming down from that corner and all the way. I just couldn't keep up.
Good.
Well done, nice show. We'll try once again. So we're here at the last competitor, the youngest one, and I lost the last race. So we'll see if that's a tendency that I'm getting beaten by the younger generation or if I can turn it around on the last race.
Hi, my name is Katrina Ee and I'm 15 years old and I'm currently racing with Tim Gray Motorsport and Janetta Juniors and Premium Karting for some karting races that I'll be doing around the UK this year. I started off racing at the age of 7 in Malaysia with my older sister. I won 4 Asian titles back home and then I came over to the UK last year to start to, step up and compete with better drivers around the UK and Europe. Doing motorsports in Asia was not something that was really common at the time, and now it's getting a lot more popular, but I would still say that I would love to see more Asian girls getting in the sport. I've gone through many setbacks. Like I, as a racing driver, have gone through so many highs and lows. I had some times where I felt like I didn't know what am I doing in this sport. But then I think I used that anger in me and that disappointment to really put it into my driving and showing the performance on the track, which is what really matters to me. Sometimes I have to let myself make the mistakes because that's when I learn the most on the track. Trusting the process is super important, and going through setbacks doesn't mean that you're a failure, and it just means that, this is the reason why it happens, but don't let it affect you. I think having a good support system is really important. Communication with your engineer, your mechanic, your driver coach is super important because you need to be able to give them, good feedback on the track about how the car feels and what you think you can do better. So I guess having that support system is super important once you keep on going up in the ladder of your journey. Well, I obviously want to win because I'm a very competitive person, so I will do my best to make sure that I beat Kevin, and I think I can, yeah.
Good luck to Kev the Rev. Oh, she's got the runaway. Need to get close here. closer, but it looks so rich. He's incredible.
I have a good lead now.
We're up here. Horse is let go. Oh, he's all out. He's got the lead. Covering. See if we can put the gap. Thank you. Got a bit of a gap. See if we can sustain the lead. All wide there. Catching up. Way, and it's a win. Woo! 75% wins. Not too bad, got a winning overtake. That was close. I really lost in the beginning.
Yeah, I had a good start, but then you catch up to me, so.
Yeah, great start. You rocketed off there, and I tried to squeeze you a little bit in the turn one, but then you got like 2 car lengths gap, and
it was a good one.
I was like, if I get close ever, could be my only opportunity to get past, because you were really quick.
Yeah, you were really good, because I had a good lead, but then after that, you pulled the gap a little bit until the end. So.
No, it was great. Very well done. Nice driving, and it was fun race.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice too. Good job. Yeah.